All right. My bad. Was cleaning up just a little bit. Haven't had much time recently. Thanks to this stupid storm. How we doing, chat? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. What's up, Secretary? How you doing? What's up, Ingenious? Want to apologize about the stegos. Was that you with the stegos and the wyverns? It's no problem. It's no problem. This cave is actually really annoying to get into, and stegos wasn't gonna get it done. Not to say you couldn't have done it with some other stuff, but stegos ain't really the worry. Stegos is not the worry. I don't know. Whoever Ingenious is with, I'm not sure. I am not sure. 1 second, let me fix something. What's up, Lumber? How you doing, bro? I don't know why that's in my head right now.
It's the Planet Fitness.
No, it's not the Planet Fitness anything. There we go, and done. And done. And drop this right here. Whoops. Okay. All right, good enough. Good enough. Yeah, I try to get the ad out of the way before more people get in here, like right off the rip. So if you're quick and you don't have a sub, I apologize. It'll get you quick. Hello, can we please jump up the hill here? Okay. Is there like a better way to do this? Does this mode jump higher? It does. Okay, apparently not high enough. Okay, it does. Okay, we're good. Tack, I've been dealing with a flood and down power line for 3 days, and your dumbass still says something stupid first thing. I respect it. You got to keep to your roots of stupidity. I love you, buddy. How you doing? Dickhead. All right, come on. We gotta go. Wait, where am I at? I went the wrong way. We gotta go north. We got to go to the north. What's up, Mountain Man? How you doing, bro? Still kicking in the east. You're in East Tennessee? Yeah, East Tennessee looks kind of rough. Maybe not as bad as North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina is not looking great right now. I'm gonna be honest. Ingenious, who are you? Like, what tribe are you? It's all good. No problem. Like I was saying, that cave is like really fun to try to get into. So we weren't terribly concerned about the stegos, although there's plenty of other ways to get in that thing. Yeah, it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't no big deal. Job hunting and fighting off the boredom. I feel that. You know, I didn't look into it, but Psycho hit me up. We were talking the other day about something, and he was telling me that Soul Mask had like a pretty big update. You've been told you cannot say? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, I already know who it is. It can only be one of two people, so. If you were looking for Broken dinos, I know who it is. That is crazy to dino hunt with stegos. It's weird. I'm just kidding. I know you probably came back. I don't know what you mean by broken dinos. Do you mean level 300 plus? Basically cave dinos that you could tame? Is that what you're asking? Nah, I haven't. We haven't been here very long. We've been here for maybe 2.5 weeks. Or I mean, we hid for like a week where we didn't really have anything, and we've been here now for like maybe 2 weeks, roughly. Rough for sure. I'm an hour out of North Carolina. We were trapped without power. Power for 2 days, couldn't leave. Yeah, that's the not being able to leave part is the scary part. The other part sucks, but the not being able to leave part, that's where it gets real scary. That's where it gets real scary. We got power back yesterday morning at 4 a.m. So yesterday we were cleaning up the yard. So we had to cut up a bunch of trees that fell and stuff like that. So we were quite busy. Yeah, it's all good, bro. When you left, we figured. Well, not when you left, but when you didn't come back. That's what we figured. So it's all good, bro. Oh, it's the mine shaft. Yeah. The mine shaft cave. What's up, Fimber? How you doing, bro? This map has entirely too many trees. Was gonna call you on the way home today. Glad I didn't. You wouldn't have answered. Bro, listen. Remember, I don't want you to be offended by this, but I don't answer almost any phone call except for my wife or my kid. If you want to talk to me, DM me or text me. Literally, I get DMs faster than I make phone calls back. My brother calls me all the time, and I love my brother to death, but I swear to God, I hate answering the phone. My brain just doesn't do good on the phone. You have not texted me, dickhead. Let me double check that you have not texted me. Yeah, you have not texted me. So yes, I do respond. Well, okay, maybe back in the day I didn't respond because I figured I'd see you on Discord. You know what I mean? So that might have been a thing, but I will definitely respond if I had talked to you in a while. Well, that doesn't go for everybody in my life, but I would respond to you. Yeah, the resources are pretty good. The rough thing on this map is the element, because you can't just like farm the shit and then spawn the boss. It doesn't work that way, which means that if you're unlucky, you could go for a very long time without like getting new element. Oh, word. About our militia. I love saying that because it sounds so stupid.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
You got your scanner gun with you?
No.
Yeah, when you scan for beavers in that area, it's really not that big of an area. You find like every single one fast.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, it's not hard to find them, thank God. Also, my bad. I forgot I was unmuted. Oh God, I found all the beavers. Jay, you work tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to pass out.
Word. What's up, Ghost Town? How you doing? Oh yeah, I gotta get used to the Raptor, especially the keybinds. I didn't turn it off because of monarchy. It's because I keep having reasons and excuses why I haven't gotten around to setting it up using the Stream Deck, but it's because I'm on a 2 PC setup now. My Discord is not on the same computer as it's on the recording computer, not the gaming computer, which means I have to like reach over to do it, which is really annoying. So I need to set it up on the Stream Deck to do it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. What's the heat vision? That's the not echolocate-thermal. Does this like drain stamina or anything, or can I just like live in this thermal vision? Hello, are we stuck? There we go. What's up, Ghost? How you doing, bro? Why are we killing so many beavers? So on this server, the way that it works is there's no... Hold on. Is the game sound too loud, chat? Or are we good? Before I go explaining a bunch of stuff. Are we good on the game sound? Okay, it's good. So on this map, there's no normal boss fights. You don't like summon in, you know, the dragon. You don't summon in the brood and the monkey. What you do is there's quote unquote legendary. There's legendary dinos on the map, and you kill those, and they give you the engrams and they give you the elements. So, the one I'm at right now, this is the spawn zone for one of them called Timberjack. So you have to find them, but they're not always on the map. There's 4 different bosses right now. They're not guaranteed to spawn. They don't share a spawn point with a specific dino. It's just a random, very, very, very low spawn chance overall. So you literally just have to kill shit. And for us, the idea is, or at least in my mind is, if I'm killing shit in this area, it's more likely that it spawns in this area. So we just literally have to kill this until we find it, until we get the spawn. And since we've been playing on it for like, I think 2 weeks now, we've seen a total of 2 bosses that we could find, which is scary because again, there's no other way to get element on this server. So if you just go for weeks without finding the boss, that's weeks without being able to farm Ellie. And that's what's scary about it. Now the boss does give a lot of Ellie. I'm not going to say how much, but it's a lot. And but like I said, if you go for a long time without finding any, that's all you got till you find it again. What's up, Joker? This is official PvP. It's a modded cluster, and this map is Appalachia, and it has a couple of mods on it. One of them is the Moro Rex Moro Raptor mod, which is what I'm on now, Moro Raptor. But this is an official cluster. It's got some of the normal maps, and it's got not all of, but a good many of the premium maps. Mother trucker. So literally we just have to kill shit for hours and hours and hours to try to force the spawn, which is not hard, but it's just tedious and boring. And like I said, we've literally found it twice. We've only seen one of the 4 bosses, and it's only spawned twice that we know of. So yeah, it's kind of rough for Ellie farm. But everything else is like, so basically Ellie, Black Pearls are the 2 big ones that are harder to get here. And then Poly a little bit. Now there's basically unlimited obsidian, but no, Joker, probably not. I won't play it until it comes out on this cluster, I'd imagine. Because I think the non-premium, he's putting out the free version in October, right? And then there'll be the premium version that comes later on, I think. Yo, what's up, Viper? How you doing, buddy? Were you guys able to make it home and all that? I know that was kind of rough where you were. You picked one heck of a good time to go out of town. I saw Glider streaming the other night. Was he good? Did he avoid the storm? I don't know. I don't think it got that bad down there, but I'm not 100% sure. I think Switch said they had it back on like within a day. Nah, you don't need to come out here. I mean, the power's back on for us. It came back on. I mean, like I said, I had power at the office literally the entire time. I don't know what power grid the office is on, but the office literally never lost power. It was like 2 blocks where the office is didn't lose power. That's it. Everything else, everywhere around it in a full 360 degrees lost power. I don't know how the fuck this place kept it, but yeah, it was kind of lucky. If you're refreshing the spawn a lot, surely you're looking for a 150 to tame. Also, absolutely freaking not. But Willie Rap, that's mostly because I hate taming, not because it wouldn't be a great idea. We already have some beavers. I don't know what level they are, but Willie and taming. Wait. Willie and Taming just ain't the one. But yes, that would be a good idea. Yeah, chainsaws are quite a bit faster. And also the Appalachian version of, I think the Appalachian version of the Mammoth is better as well. Oh, we got a chainsaw BP? Hell yeah. Is this Art Pock? It is not Art Pock. Art Pock is doing cool stuff, but this is not Art Pock. This is a modded official cluster. So it's all of the regular maps like Island Center, all that stuff, and then a few. Hello? How do I get to you? Let me get to you. And then a few of the premium maps. So it is not ArcPoc. This does not reset. It's literally the same as official, but just a little with the premium mods and a few other mods. It's not talking shit. Listen, bro, you don't want to 1v1 me on a bird, okay? Actually, 1v1ing is impossible on a bird. You don't want to be pushing when I'm on a bird. We'll say it that way. They have, so when you play on a cluster like this, the PvP is way different. It's way different in kind of a cool way. What happens is, you get a bunch of tribes who sort of stay on the cluster and constantly rebuild for a while in the beginning, and then you have like really old rivalries. So there's not a lot of players. So if you want the experience of like just jumping in and having tons of bases to raid and shit to like soak offline and try to get some gear and stuff, this ain't it. The best place for that is small tribes by far. If you're looking for giant wars, obviously the best place is 1x. But if you're looking for that like old school rivalry where it's like, it's probably like 5 big tribes who've been fighting since the cluster started, that's what this is. That's what this is. You come here for the like deep rooted hatred between tribes. That's why I love it. I love it so much to come to a place like this. Now, normally when we show up to a place like this, our goal is to just fight everybody and just have some fun for like a short time. But this time we've been doing it differently, mostly because it's a little bit trickier with all the mods, and it's been a lot of fun to learn like a bunch of new stuff with the mods. So it's really cool. It's actually a very cool thing. But no, if you're looking for like a ton of PvP, small tribes is still the best place to get it. Yeah, it's that deep, that long lasting, you know, these guys have wiped each other 20 times. They each have a small, it's like 2 small alliances just battling, you know, like nonstop with a few new people thrown in every once in a while, you know. That's what it's like. Okay, let me back up. This cluster is not super old. So when I'm saying this, I'm sort of speaking about in general. That's how these kind of clusters work. It worked back in the day with crossplay, hardcore. If you ever saw us do hardcore servers back in the day, I don't know how long you've been around, but it's always the same. It's like smaller population, but because of that, the rivalries get really intense, you know, and it's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But anyway, this wasn't a cluster the first time we played on it. We just goofed around on Svartalheim because I wanted to check out a new map. And there was no cluster. And then after we had done that and had a little bit of fun, they created a cluster out of the modded server. So This is Island Center Scorched Rag. I think that's all of them. Island Center Scorched Rag. Plus, Svartalheim, Forgler, Althemia, Appalachia, Reverence, and then they continue to add new ones. So if you want a different experience for Ark, this is what I've been trying to tell people. If you want a different experience of Ark, like where it's new maps and new mechanics, and not a ton, but there are new mechanics, then this modded cluster is the most fun. I've had more fun on this modded cluster than I've had playing Ark in quite some time. Because it's some new stuff. It's new dinos, it's new things to learn. The map makers have freedom to do what they want. So like there's tons of like mini bosses, and it's not that the mini bosses are like tricky or whatever, but it's just fun to have something new, you know? Ark is still the same game, so you're still doing a lot of the same stuff, right? You're still you know, you're still breeding and taming and turrets and whatever, but it's just lots of new things to play with. Yeah, you can fight the Lord of the Rings boss. The what's it called? The thing that Gandalf fights when he falls down the hole. But yeah, there's lots of little tiny things about it that just make it feel like it's a little bit new. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Balrog boss. Yep. Well then, Daddy, if that's Daddy's corner, if that's what you like, this might be a good place for you to go hang out, because that's kind of what this is. It's like they're still serious about raiding each other. You know, there's fobs and they have tech and, you know, whole 9 yards, and they breed and they do all the things that you would do normally, but it's just not quite as time consuming, and you know, you can afford to like occasionally sleep. What's up, Saris? How you doing? We are fine. Our area is got not everybody, but most people I think have started getting their power back. Most stores and places have their power back now. So for us, it wasn't as much the flooding as it was the trees in our general area. Just lots of down power lines. So that was a little bit easier to take care of than a lot of the flooding is the real problem. And we were lucky to avoid a lot of that. So we're doing just fine. Power's back on. Obviously I had power here at the office the entire time somehow, but yeah, power's back on. The internet, cell service is back up for almost everybody in our like immediate vicinity. So now people are just trying to get, like, you know, a lot of the restaurants are trying to figure out where they're getting their deliveries of food and stuff now, and just playing catch up a little bit, clean up and catch up. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm gonna call you DC. No problem. That's one of the things that's great about Ark that I think a lot of people don't understand, is that, dude, there's a lot of ways, even just in official servers, there's a lot of options for you to play in a way that fits your play time and your play style. Like, everybody just thinks, oh, I can't play official, because what they think is official is only 1x and it's only small tribes. There's lots of options. There's lots of options and different ways to play, and they're only creating more, which is the nice part. Yeah, we still have them on the wires, but in fairness, most countries could fix that problem very quickly, because most countries are tiny compared to the US. It would take forever to do that in the US, and it would be a pain, but it is something that they should probably work on. You got a few hours at best. Well, if you're new to PvP but you're wanting to just do it more, go play ArkPoc. My suggestion is always ArkPoc for people who want to get into it. But playing PvP is about changing your mindset. Go to ArkPoc, don't tame anything, just fight everybody. Do a note run. Get yourself some, you know, a bow and arrow. Start raiding people who are in thatch. Try to get some hide. Try to get a little bit of metal. Then go make a crossbow. Make bolas. You know what I mean? Like, the real truth of becoming more involved in enjoying PvP is adjusting your mindset. That's the real issue, is that most people's mindset isn't PvP focused. You gotta stop giving a crap about anything to play PvP. Like, you understand that in PvP a wipe is just part of the gameplay experience, and it could be way more frequently than you would like, and you just be okay with that. And the real trick that most people don't bother doing is like learn. So here's, as far as I can tell from most people, when I see them talk about their experience, this is how it goes. Okay, it's, I got wiped, art PvP sucks, mega tribes suck. Okay, now the truth is mega tribes don't wipe a majority of people. Mega tribes fight each other. The reality is most people are not good enough, and it doesn't take but like literally Pump could raid every single person who's ever said that by himself with Prim Flak. Most people who die do not die to a mega tribe. They think they do. They do not. Mega tribes do not care about you. Now, there may be people in a mega tribe who kill you. That's very possible. But then what they do is, instead of going, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have built on the beach, or maybe I shouldn't have tamed a bunch of dinos that knocked down all the trees around my base and made it really easy for me to find, and then maybe I shouldn't have had a bunch of shit with no turrets. And nobody ever wants to look at what they did wrong to try to get better. And that's the only way you're going to survive. You're not going to survive your first attempt. You're not going to survive your second attempt. Hell, we've been playing this game forever, and even we still get wiped. It just happens. The point is, you have to like figure out, okay, what the hell am I not doing right? Because I just need to figure out, like, how do I last a little bit longer? What do I need to get to like survive a little bit longer? That's literally what it is. It's figuring out what you need to do. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. That part, you can't fix that. If they can raid you, they're going to raid you. So figure out how to not let that happen as much as possible. That's all it is. Literally all it is. Saris, that's like the hardest way to do it, but it is one of the best ways until you get your sleep schedule screwed up, or your timing screwed up, or you get caught up at work, and then you forget to get your upload and all your stuff's gone. I mean, Willie Rap, that I don't, you would have to be like, I would have to hear way more specifically, but I mean, listen, the number one rule, don't talk. Don't be known. They may see you join, but that doesn't mean they know who you are or what you're doing. But if you're like talking in global and making yourself known, of course, nobody's gonna like, don't make yourself a target. Now, again, I don't know what you were doing or what that situation was specifically, but yeah. A lot of people make the mistake of like, they want the interaction, so they go to official and they try to get the interaction. That's not the place to do that. You do not want the interaction. Yeah, Baby J got us wiped just the other day because he snuck up on somebody. He was invisible on his Moro Rex. He snuck up on the guy and ate the guy's face off. Turns out that guy's a cheater, and he raided us like a couple hours later. You know what I mean? So you just never know. You got to be smart. Stay hidden as long as possible. What's up, Meryl? How you doing? What's up, Spoopy? How was the storm? The storm was it was wind. So our biggest thing in my area was just the wind. Yeah, it was basically all wind. It was just trees getting uprooted, trees getting knocked over, stuff like that. It was not the flooding, thank goodness. We didn't really have a lot of flooding. There was a lot of water, but it wasn't like it is up in Asheville and down lower parts, or the southern parts of I guess southwest parts of North Carolina. Yeah, it was we got power yesterday like 4 a.m. yesterday morning, and so it's just cleaning up and getting things back to normal now. Yeah, that's all it was just wind and rain, but it was very strong. Like I said, it did uproot trees, like very large trees. I was actually surprised at how heavy the wind was. I like the sneaky life. My tribe mate went off server raiding and ran his mouth to a guy who was in a very well-known tribe. I don't know them. He was on Discord, etc., but you're a weak non-stop raid. Yeah, you just, I mean, that you can raid people just, and you can talk shit. Just, you know, understand that everything you do like that comes with a price. You gonna get got. You know? Especially if you're playing solo or duo, you just don't have the ability to like protect against that easily. Unless you just both know life in it, which still makes it rough, but maybe more doable then. Saris, there's a lot of towns that they have been pretty heavily wiped out, especially roads. There were some dams that broke and things like that that made it even worse. But one of the big things is because of the roads being very bad, they actually can't get out of the area they're in. Between the flooding and the power lines and trees in the road, they actually can't get away. So they're sort of stuck in the situation. And that's the scary part. That's the scary part. Hey, what's up, Jessica? How you doing? Thank you very much. We're very glad we're safe and sound too. I wasn't super worried because, you know, I grew up here, but my wife was like, oh my God, it's raining really hard. And yeah, so she was a little more worried than me, but she was also a trooper. She's like taking care of the whole neighborhood, making sure everybody's good. Meanwhile, I'm sitting at the office in the AC. I shouldn't admit to that. I'm like, listen, if you want to be miserable and hot and shit, by all means, but I'm too old and fat. I'm staying at the house. What's up, Zingy? How you doing? What's up, Azaz? How you doing? How do you recommend playing the new map with no flyers if you haven't bought the Bob DLC? Do you mean Aberration? If you mean Aberration, I mean, the long answer for that is get yourself some Cosmos, which are pretty easy to tame, and get yourself Rock Drakes. That's the best way. That's the best way. Jay, just stop asking Spoopy. At this point, I'm just convinced that Spoopy just doesn't like us, Jay, so I've stopped asking. Originally, I thought, you know, it wasn't excuses. She just like she was really busy, but at this point, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like she just doesn't like us. It's fine. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna bug her about it anymore. She's always got some excuse. It's always some reason. Oh, so I don't even know what the DLC is. Cosmo the DLC? I don't know what things. Whatever flyer came with the map. Yeeling, was that the one that came with the map? Get yourself a Yeeling. Get yourself a Rock Drake. Use the other thing is using the what do you call it? The what are the little dog things? Ravagers. Use the Ravagers and the zip lines. That's a really good way to get around. Ravagers and zip lines. Or if you don't even want to tame Ravagers, you can do the zip line pants. Yo, what it do, Symboler? Thank you very much for the tier 122. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Yo, that attack right there is so crazy. Holy. You ever thought about doing a No Man's Sky series? Zingy, I will occasionally I think about doing it. I'm Okay, I'm definitely gonna play the shit out of unless it's just not anything like they're showing. Light No Fire is gonna be my shit, bro, when that comes out. That's gonna be my shit when it comes out. Yeah, Azaz, if you can find yourself, because there's quite a few good places to find sheep on the app where you're not, you know, you don't have to like go to the blue zone to get them. Get you some sheep, and then tame yourself some Ravengers. Ravengers will be the difference maker in the beginning, and then use the Ravengers to go down in the blue zone with a light pet, some you know, you can do dino gates or whatever. Trap yourself a Megalosaurus, and then you're off to the races. Then it's just rot drakes and zip lines, and you'll be good. Yeah, No Man's Sky is getting better and better, but I'm pretty sure they're just building everything out for Light No Fire. So I'm thinking Light No Fire day one is going to be insane. I think Light No Fire day one is going to be insane. I know, but Control C stops you in an animation. This thing is so strong at the moment, even though this is a like weaker one, like a shittier one that I just, not shitty, but it just finished raising. It's faster to just left click. Stuff dies so fast, it's like faster to just left click and keep moving. I Control C anything large though. Hello, sir? This is the Moro Raptor. Yeah, it's basically Indominus Raptor, I guess, but it's called the Moro Raptor. Look, there's the raccoon. So on this map, raccoons replace otters because it's Appalachia. That's a little raccoon. Yeah, there's actually a lot of really cool, basically reskin versions of other dinos out here. On this map specifically. Listen, Lumber, most ARC women are pretty easy to convince with otters and cutesy light pets. I don't know if they're gonna have PvP in Light No Fire. I don't think they've said. I know in general they usually like staying away from PvP. It was one of the things he talked about long ago with No Man's Sky, but I'm not sure. What scary shit are you playing right now? I know you've been playing Silent Hill. Did you finish it? By the way, okay, Chad, so if you weren't here earlier and you don't know what we're doing, one of the coolest parts of this map is that there's no regular boss fights. You can't go to a terminal or a drop. You can't summon, or you can't use artifacts and stuff and go fight the brood mother. You can't go fight the monkey. You can't go fight the dragon. What you have to do is you have to find legendary dinos or legendary creatures. And one of those legendary creatures that we're looking for is called Timberjack, and it's obviously a Timberjack is a beaver, and you kill said beaver, and okay, enjoy this eating animation. But you kill the beaver, and it gives you Ingrams and Ellie and stuff like that. So it's a very cool and interesting way to do it. However, the map maker wanted to make the bosses really, really hard to get. So the spawn rate for them is like abysmal, like the most abysmal, which means that it's very scary to live here. We have been on here for about 2.5 weeks total, I think. And we have seen exactly 2. There's 4 mini bosses total. We've only seen 1 mini boss, and we've only seen it twice. And that's the only way to get Ellie. So it's a little bit of a scary proposition. It's a little bit of a scary proposition. Now, word is that he's going to make it a little bit easier. He's adding more bosses. Yeah, some ballers, $10. Actually, Appalachia might be $5. I can't remember. One of the maps is $5, but most of them are $10. This dumbass didn't know it used the difficulty on New Game Plus, so I'm getting my booty kicked by the first section of the game. But the Silent Hill 2 remake comes out this Sunday, early access, and I'll be doing that. Word. Word. So right now there is Svartalheim, Forgler, Reverence. They just released, I think they released Althemia. If not, it's coming very soon. There's Appalachia. I think I'm missing one, but there's like 5 right now, and they keep adding them. They keep adding them as they come out. So eventually this cluster will probably be really large unless they start removing some maps or something. And it doesn't have a ton of extra modded stuff, but it does have a decent amount of new creatures that you've probably never seen before, and just some little things like that. How much do you think for you mean, wait, what do you mean? How much to buy all of the maps? Is that what you're asking? Browning, I think there's a few islands. I think there's usually 2 of each map, specifically the premium ones. There's an NA and an EU. And then I think Island has a few extra. Right now, to get all of the maps, I think it's Forgler's 10, Svartalheim's 10, Reverence is 10. It's probably like $50. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'd say it's like 50. But you don't have to have them all. So like, Forgler just got a big update yesterday or 2 days ago that added an ab zone, so it's got literally Reapers and Batsies and stuff on it. And like I said, you get all the maps that come with the base game too. So you've got Island, Center, Scorched, Ab. But yeah, they're usually $10. So but again, you don't have to have them all. That's sort of, I mean, if you were gonna play it not PvP, then just pick a couple and go ham. If you're playing it PvP, there are definitely some maps that have more people than other maps do. But the busiest maps are still right now the like Ab and Center. So you really don't have to buy that many maps. Browning, did you play with us for a couple of days when we were on Svartalheim, Browning, in that one cave? If you did, then when we played it, it wasn't a cluster, but your character should still be good. It is now a cluster. It wasn't a cluster back then. It was just that map. Yes, when I got us white by killing the Tet Bob. Yeah. That is this cluster, but it wasn't clustered then. So you can grab your character though. Yeah, Spoopy, it's about $50, I'd say, probably total. But like, again, well, for you specifically, if you're going to use it, and you know, which obviously you probably will for either streaming or videos, I know this doesn't help in the initial buy, but you can just you can literally write it all off. But yeah. So anyway, so the thing about the bosses, like I was saying, the thing that makes it a little annoying is that there's not guaranteed to be a boss, or he calls them legendary creatures. There's not a guarantee that there's ever one on the map, so you don't even know, and the spawn chance is like abysmal. So you literally just have to kill shit for hours and hours and hope it spawns. Like I said, we've seen 2. We've been here for like 2.5 weeks or something, maybe. We've seen 2 the whole time. I'll put it to you this way, Spoopy. You could get every map in this on this cluster, like all the premium. You could probably buy all the premium maps actually, for the same price of roughly the same price of a new game, and I guarantee you get more content out of that $50 purchase or $60 purchase than you would out of almost any other game you could buy. Yeah, the chupacabra. Yeah, the cool thing is, Symballer, here, I'll actually let me run back to base real quick and I'll show you. Let me show you. As much as I hate to admit that, Spoopy, because of the fact that this means I'm stuck here even longer. Not stuck here. I do love it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I wish I could believe that there was better value at other games, but there's just not. Not right now. We've got Dune that's going to come out and hopefully not let us down. Then we've got Light No Fire. We've got a few games that have a chance to not let us down. But I wouldn't say I'm holding my breath. Light No Fire, L-I-G-H-T. Symballer. Look it up. It's made by you guys know, I know some ballers heard me talk about it. You guys have heard me go on and on and on about the developers of No Man's Sky, Hello Games, and how they're like, if I believe in anybody, it's them, because they put out such an horrendous they had such a horrendous launch for No Man's Sky, and then they literally just said, we're not just gonna like give it up. We are gonna stick to the vision, put our head down and grind. And then they turned it into probably one of the coolest games out. I just never have the time to get to it, but dude, it's probably one of the better, more content filled games. All the DLCs have been free. They haven't charged for a single thing as far as I'm aware. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they've charged for a single thing after release. Just DLC after DLC after DLC. This has been fucking insane. Spoopy, I'll fly around here in a second and show you. You ain't seen shit. This map is crazy. If you're a builder or anything like that, this is like the best. I want to see Saris get on this map and Lily get on this map, because there's just so many flat spots on this map where you could just build the craziest, biggest shit. I will say that, no, this isn't Forgler. Forgler is a little bit different. This is Appalachia. It's huge. It's huge. It's not as... It doesn't have the same look as, like, you know, Forgler does, or Althemia had all that crazy stuff. This map is just giant, and it's all about the... it's all about like more of a realistic map feel. You know what I mean? There you go, Silverhawk. There you go. Hello, could we quit bouncing? Do, do, do. What's up, Scrabble? How you doing, buddy? What are the best spots? Well, that's very specific. Are you a PvPer or a PvEer? A little bit, Browning. Not a lot. Not on here as much, but I'll show you. For PvP, there's a few caves on here that are decent. Just give me a second. Let me go get some stuff, and we'll go fly around. I'll show you guys most of the stuff. Oh, did we test? Can wyverns carry the Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Can wyverns carry the Mororaptor? Haven't tested it. All right, we'll test it. But for PvP, there's a few caves right now. The problem, so I'm just gonna tell you the secret right now, okay? The problem with this map currently is that you cannot bed spawn in caves. It's actually borked at the moment, which is he's fixing it, but right now it's borked. You cannot bed spawn. Now there is a workaround, but I can't tell you what that is. Sorry, not willing to give that secret up yet. So yeah, it's a little bit you gotta be a little careful because you don't want to get locked out of your cave, because that would be terrible. But there are some good caves, and as soon as he fixes it, the caves are gonna be really, really good. So we'll go take a look at those. Just give me just a minute. The Mororex and the Mororaptor are both awesome. Well, we have a bunch, Spoopy, but yes, we kill wild ones when they spawn. I need more stamina. Yeah, they get the natural armor. Hello, could we stop doing the stupid eating animation for 30 seconds? How the hell do I disable it? I would love to disable it. Let me get over here where I don't think the Trudon can grab me. Why would it put me off to that side? Stupid. Perfect. Thank you, Lord. It's a cool animation, but like I can't be having that happening while I'm trying to fight. What's up, OGG? All right, I'm about done with these Trudons, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here, guy. What are you doing? We eat all the wild horses. All right, you said in this mode it's even crazier. Or wait, is it which mode is crazy? Oh, I stood up again. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's the crouch mode. Good lord. That was nuts. That was crazy damage. Do that again. Do 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 do. I mean, that is a level 20, so it's not that big of a deal, but that is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I did not bring... I really like what these elephants do when you get close to them. All right, not that. Not that. Not that. If you're on something a little smaller, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm on the Raptor, maybe I just got too close overall. When you're on something smaller, it'll like turn and look at you and it'll constantly spin around and like face you, kind of stomping its foot like it's warning you not to come closer. It's pretty dope. But maybe it doesn't work when you're not on something smaller. So slow, hate it. Hate it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This map is entirely too large. Entirely too large. But I actually love it. I really like Svartalheim. I really like this map. I haven't spent enough time on Reverence or whatever the other one is. Forgler. So this is, in my opinion, the best cave on the map currently. Let me show you. How do I sleep you? There we go. Take a load off. You can't get anything in this hole except for, I think you can fly a PT in maybe. But let me show you how badass this cave is. Welcome to the underworld. Cave is flipping giant. Giant. Now we haven't spent the time and effort to build it up to look nice, but giant cave. Oh, all of a sudden it's we, is it? Okay. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hey, what's up, Lazy? How you doing? Where did you say it was, Lumber? Lumber said, look somewhere. Somewhere. It's spoopy French wee wee. Bro, you guys say cryo fridge by hatching. There's a million cryo fridges everywhere. Is this the one? Okay, squatch. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, I mean, I have a choice. All right, this is a dog shit one. We'll take this. Actually, would you rather me take? No, I won't. I'd rather have the poison launcher. The S variant is 10% faster. Oh, that's dope. That is dope. Oh, that is dope. But yeah, you can't get a pyro main through here. Yeah, it's only one entrance. And there's some other things about it that I can't share. Sorry. But it's real good. It's real good. This cave's real good. There's two other caves that are also pretty good. What do you want these points in? Stamina? Lumber? What do you want points in? What do you want the points in? Livigo, that's the question. Oh, it can carry the rat. Okay, wait a minute. I forgot I had meat on it. Hold on. I forgot that it had meat on it. Food and oxygen, yeah. So, Livigo, that's the important question, all right? Don't tell anyone. But everywhere in this cave is 1x. Outside, inside, the whole thing. It's a whole thing. Now, again, the cave is super good. I'm gonna show you guys some of the places we farm that are super, super good. But you still have to remember, the biggest issue is with Moro Rexes specifically, which are on this cluster. With Moro Rexes specifically, and a few other differences about this cluster, tech is the thing that keeps you alive. Okay? I mean, that's also how it is on regular official too, but even more so here. Tech is your lifeline. And so the way the boss fights are currently, because they're so rare, it's a very, very, very scary prospect to live in a cave with no guarantee of element. You can guarantee element on most servers, right? You just farm the artifacts, you farm up the stuff, you can travel with artifacts, you can take artifacts from Club Arc. There's lots of ways to do boss fights on most servers. This one is very, very scary because all it takes is like bad luck for a couple of weeks and you know you're not getting any Ellie to do anything with. What's up, Lazy? Welcome back. So there are really good things about this map, and there are some that are kind of scary right now, and that's the biggest one. The second thing that is truly scary about the map is you cannot spawn inside the caves in a bed, which is real scary right now, because that means if everybody in your cave dies and you don't have TPs up, well, you can no longer defend inside your cave, and you better hope you got some shit outside to fight with. So yes, there is some definite good parts to this map, but like I said, there are some weaknesses too that make it a little bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, inside this cave is super dope. This map is Appalachia. It's made by, I'm probably gonna pronounce the name wrong, but let's give some credit here. Let me just double check that I'm gonna try my best to pronounce it right. Kaluga, I think, is the name. I think Kaluga is the name, but yeah, it's a beautiful map. It's like I said, I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff here in a second. We're just gonna slow walk over here. We didn't need a builder. So here's what happened. We stuffed everything in the entrance before we had tech, and I refuse to build anything without tech. There's no point. The Moro Rexes are too strong. Moro Rexes eat through metal and tech, by the way, just in case you didn't know. The no bed spawn at the time we didn't have a solution for. Ooh, look at that. Look at that Moro Rex. That's sick looking. At the time we didn't have an answer for it, and so I was like, dude, I'm not building this shit out just to get raided in a couple of days. If we get this sorted, we'll build it. And then the storm hit, and we got the element. We found the second boss in the middle of that, in the middle of the storm, so we were able to get the element. So we just haven't had a chance to build yet. That's the only reason. What's up, Phobia? How you doing? Is this Conquest? No, this is not Conquest. This is a this is an official modded cluster. So a lot of people don't even know this exists, but it's a couple of each of the normal maps. So you've got Island, Scorch, Center, Aberration, and then it's got a bunch of the premium maps. So it's got Forgler, Svartalheim, Appalachia, Reverence, and I think they just added Althemia, although I'm not sure if it went through or not yet. But it's got all of those into one cluster. It's official. It's 1x, so it goes by 1x rates. It's hosted and taken care of by Wildcard, and it's and it gets like Evo events, and it follows 1x. So whatever 1x is doing, that's what this cluster is doing. It's just got some extra mods. So we've got the I don't know what the mod is called, but basically it gives you the Moro Rex, which is this big ass thing. Well, that's actually a small one. I don't know where. Oh, our big ones are over here. The Moro Rex, it gives you the Moro Raptor. It gives you a few extra types of dinos that you don't have in regular official yet. But this is the place. If you want to figure out what's coming to 1x, come over here, because the Arcaline has been over here for a while now. We've known about it. We knew it was coming. They don't say that that's what they're doing, but they're testing it over here first a little bit, I think. So because they had the Dino Suchus over here before it came out. The Arcaline is here now. They have the Brachy here, which we know is coming out eventually. So it's got a few extra. It's got, well, so these are S variant Maywings. The S variant mod is the best mod in this cluster because it adds well, first of all, it adds the S Maywing. So you can only get the S Maywing, and the S Maywing requires level 9. That's regular Maywing, which you can unlock. It requires level 96. So it's actually kind of stuck behind a little bit of a level wall, especially considering 1x. How do I feel about ASA? I never had a problem with ASA. I think the meta on 1x is stale. That's my only problem with ASA 1x. But I think places like this, I think what they've done for, if you guys have been watching, if you haven't seen what they're doing to our Apocalypse, that's worth taking a look at. I don't know if you guys have been watching like Curtis and some of the other guys who have been playing it, but they're adding new stuff to our Apocalypse. They're throwing on random mods on our Apocalypse to let people just check out what modded could be like. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So if you're looking for something to do, you haven't played ArcPoc in a while, good time to check it out. because they're adding all kinds of new stuff each wipe, and they're just trying different kinds of mods every time. What's up, Bjorn? How you doing? Correct. Beds on Racer didn't work. We tried everything we could think of. That does not work. Yeah, they removed it this time, AK. They've got some different stuff on there now. But see, I like that though. So listen, Art Pock is supposed to be, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So it's perfect. Throw some mods on there, see what works. Throw some mods on there and people are like, it's not that fun. Okay, cool. Well, that mod's not gonna be on there again. You know? I think it's a great way to do it, to be honest. I think they finally found a reason for people to continuously check out Art Pock who don't just want the sweaty first 3 days Bob PvP, you know? I think it's actually awesome. I never saw that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know? So you guys like, okay, 30 days. Okay, well, this is busted. I don't want to play with this. All right, cool. We don't play with that for a couple of days, you know? I think it's just so smart. It's so smart because I think we're going to see that going forward, the best part of Arc ASA is going to become, and a lot of people would argue it already has been, but I think it's going to become the modded stuff and the, you know, all the stuff that we're able to get now. I think that's going to be kind of the next. I mean, I think that's where this is headed, to be honest. Okay. There's another cave. I hope nobody's in it, because if they are, I'm gonna die. Hello? Get off the... Oh my God. I don't really know that that's true, AK. It could be a little bit. I think people are tired of 1x grind being the same grind they did for 8 years in ASE. That, like, this is 1x for us, and we're having a blast on this cluster. And the reason is because, yes, we're doing a lot of the same stuff, but there's new shit. There's new maps to check out. There's new boss stuff to figure out. Not figure out, but there's new bosses to fight. There's... you know, new dinos that are coming with different mods. There's the S variant stuff that's really cool. Like, it's just, like me personally, I don't mind doing the same stuff. I just don't want to do the same stuff like with nothing different, you know, on 1x. I don't mind doing 1x though. All right, so this is another cave that is super broken. I don't even think we could get, I can't remember, but I don't think you could even get terror birds in this section. I can't remember if we tried or not, but you literally can't get anything else. You've got a tall enough ceiling here to have something that shoots straight down even still. You've got very long hallways, small hallways, lots of crystal. This is a crystal cave, by the way. And all these caves, if you bring your Doed in here, Doed works for the crystal. So it's just like, if you guys remember Island, how busted that was when it first came out. Everybody had it. We had our crystal farm in there. We were the first to do it, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is another one of those situations. Oh, I don't think I can get past here. Yeah. Anyway, there's a really big spot back there. I'll come back sometime maybe and show you guys. But anyway, this is another one of the really strong caves. This is also, I'm pretty sure this was also all 1x in here. And then it goes in here and you got even more crystal. But yeah, there's some really strong caves on here. Very, very strong caves. I don't remember how to get out of here now. Oh, here we go. Pickles, that's not true. See, Pickles, you're about to learn something. There are certain places on certain maps where doeds get crystal, not stone. You're welcome. And that even applies to some places on regular official maps. You are welcome, my friend. You have now learned a new trick. De La Rey, this is a premium modded map, but it's on an official cluster. No, different parts of the map don't have different rates. What are you talking about? Did I say something about 2x? I don't know what I said now, but no. But Doez, I think I was saying on 2x is crazy. When it's 2x is what I think I meant to say. I don't know what I did say. Like Pickles, if you go in Pat Cave on the island. Well, what I'm trying to explain, Tack, is that this map is 1x. So people understand that, like, because we were talking about people not enjoying 1x anymore. So I kept saying that this map is 1x. I might have been saying this part, but I meant this map. We got our little friend here who's got some... He built himself into a little town. There's all these little towns on the map. I'm gonna show you guys another cave. This is the cave that most people know about. Oh. Really, Pickles? 'Cause we use Doed almost everywhere else on the map. That's interesting then. We don't use that cave because there's a better place that we use. But I didn't know that. Yeah, so in Pat Cave in the, in the back where it's the really tall section, not in the very back, but the first section of Pack. Was it Pat Cave? No, it's not Pat Cave. Is it Pat Cave? I can't remember now. It's one of the caves on the island. All right, so this is called Inlet Cave. This is another busted ass cave. Yeah, they fixed that part. Pickles, they fixed it so it's not infinite anymore. So this cave is even more ridiculous, honestly. Make sure nobody's moved in over here. This is where we were originally going to build. You can see all our shit just kind of sitting in the back there. But we had a change of plan. But yeah, this is another really strong cave. And then this is the strongest part of the cave, but this isn't supposed to be here. This is actually not supposed to be here at all. Right here. He's going to fix this. This has been closed up at this, for the next patch. This is closed. But this is the strongest part of the cave. Right there. Yeah, this is also a really strong cave because you can only basically like walk in. It's basically a crouch. I think you can run. We ran in somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where we ran in at, but I guess we got right here and then could run it. Yeah. We just had a little spot we could run it from. But yeah, there's some good caves on this map. I wouldn't say there's as many good caves here as on, well, I don't know. They're pretty strong. They're pretty strong caves. Plus, with more Rexes in the entrance, it's like real hard to deal with. But I'll show you guys the best part of the map. This is my personal favorite part. You know, early game chat, you're like, dude, and we need to get turrets up, but it's 1x, bro, and farming silica pearls takes an hour, dude. I go up, you know, I'm over here on island, and I get like 100 on 1x from every spot I know of. You know, maybe I can make one heavy. Let me show you the solution. Also on Athemia and on Forgler, there's also an even better solution. But this is a pretty good solution for now. This is a pretty good solution for now. You guys see all these rocks below me? Yeah, those aren't rocks. Look at this. Look at all this. Every single rock down there is actually pearls. All of those are pearls. All of it. Everything. The whole thing is pearls. All of it. I know you're not, bruh. I'd be down with that many beaver dams. But yeah, you can see, especially here, I'll go right over here real quick. On this island alone, it's just like non-stop. Look at all the pearls. Look at all the pearls. They're all pearls. It's crazy. It's crazy. We still have an angler, but you can also we use a brachy over here. The brachy stomp gets pearls. Huge easy respawn spawns. Why? Who cares? Like, I don't want the difficulty in my game to be a lack of resources. That's boring. I don't know where that's at, Lumber. Do you know where it is? Well, I mean, I'm on the west side of the map. Never mind, I don't care that much. They don't need to see it that bad. There's a crazy amount of bio what you call it on this map. Nah, Pickles, that's not true at all. You don't go pick those by hand. That's too many pearls to waste picking them by hand. We have anglerfish. We have brackies for that. Yeah, we don't pick it by hand. We don't not farm it. You know what I mean? We're farming thousands of pearls at the same time. I will say that the Forgler one's a little bit different because you can just farm straight electronics on Forgler. It's kind of like what other map had that? What original map had? Oh, I guess it's kind of like the light poles on Extinction, right? Kind of like that. It's one farm and done. I mean, Pickles, maybe on PvE or single player, that's probably true. But you can just, but if you're playing by yourself or if you're playing on single player or whatever, you can just choose not to use it, you know? Could you not? This wyvern might die here. Never mind, we're fine. Yo, what's up, Omni? How you doing, bro? Thank you for the raid, dude. Never played single. Well, I mean, I don't. Single player and PvE are the same to me. It's like not an insult. Omni, how's were you playing Once Human? Have you been playing that new wipe or whatever? The new season? Well, if you're playing PvP and you think that you can just farm at one time and be done, then I got bad news for you. Skipped Once Human for now. I thought this was supposed to be like the one, like the big patch where the good changes came. Wasn't it damn... Famaz telling me this next, it was Famaz and somebody telling me this next, or this current Once Human patch was like the one. Yeah, I got too bored with it, then Ab came out. Word. You see, they just did a big update and patch for, what you call it? For, Soul Mask. Yeah, this is the cave we use for Crystal now. A Bracky in this cave is flipping hilarious. Or not cave, but this walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. You just throw a Bracky out in here and stomp. That's what Loaded Crisis said. Okay, no offense to Loaded Crisis, Zenchi, but I don't watch YouTubers who I don't know actually play the game at a high level because I don't care about their opinions. So no offense to him. He may play it. He may play the hell out of it. I don't know. I don't follow. I don't watch that many YouTubers who talk about survival games anyway because I hate them all. Deep-seated hatred. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I don't watch YouTubers who I don't know that they've put in the hours. That's why I asked somebody like Omni. You know what I mean? Omni is the one, because Omni will spend 400 hours on Bellwright, you know, to know everything. I cheated and won Bellwright in like 2-3 days with Baby J, and Omni was like, I shall not cheat. I shall spend 6,000 hours actually farming this game. Which I wish we had done, but you know, it was too funny not to do the video. We had to at the time. Clickbait channel, word. Yeah, it's no offense to him. I don't know anything about him or his channel. I see his stuff every once in a while, but I don't really follow. Bro, listen, there's ARC news channels are a dime a dozen, and literally you could get the same information if you just read, like, I mean, I get most of the information and all I do is look at Twitter. But if you were in their Discord, you would have all the information without watching any of those videos. Because all of them except that I know of, all of them except Raz Clark, like, don't even play the game, and if they do, it's like not their primary thing. So it's like I don't really care about what you think. You know? I do not really care. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Yeah, sit in the spikes. 6 wood, or what was it? 3 wood, 9 wood, something like that to do all that. Yeah, here's there's S fascies on here, so you don't really need to farm metal nodes like this. You can just go to the desert, but you can see like the metal nodes on this map are super dope too. By the way, the map name I saw you ask, Vodag, is Appalachia. This is the name. Appalachia. Yo, what's up, Glider? How you doing, brother? What's up, Mud? Glider, we're good. Power came back on yesterday around 4 a.m. And I had power at my office like the whole time. I don't know. It's literally like a 2-block radius around my office. All had power the entire time. and then everyone else, like 360 around me, was without power. I don't know what if we're like next to the only transformer that didn't blow or what, but yeah, I was lucky. How were you guys? Was it a lot of rain down in where you are? I won't say where you are just in case you didn't tell anybody. Nice. Yeah, loads of fallen trees. Yep. Yeah, the trees, that was the biggest problem here. There's a lot of flooding in a lot of places, but for us, it was just like trees, trees on power lines and stuff. Glider, was it, I know you haven't been here super long. Was that like a weird thing? Did you guys get like heavy storms like that where you were? I don't think you did. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know where you were map wise. But like, was that like a new experience? You move here, you've been here for like a couple of weeks, then a hurricane hits. Obviously it wasn't a hurricane by the time we got hit, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm old enough to remember there was a hurricane in the 90s called Hurricane Hugo, which was so this was a category 4. Hurricane Hugo was a category 5. That was scary. Maybe it's because I was a kid too, so I was like more scared, but that was scary, bro. Yeah, all the dams breaking, that made it really bad. Soulmask is adding tech-like structures now. Soulmask has some semi-tech-like structures. What are they adding this more like it? What's the new stuff they're adding? Damn, bro. Kind of cozy. Well, so if you're not like where you guys are and where I am, the hurricane is not the issue. It's not really the hurricane that you're concerned about, aside from the wind. I mean, that is like a majority of the hurricane, but like you will get heavy winds. But the thing that's really scary that everybody found out, or most people knew already, but the really scary thing is the freaking is the water. Just flooding is crazy. Cryo storage, is that for like your thralls or whatever they call? I can't remember what they call it on Soul Mass, but nice. That's cool. Yeah, flooding is scary. It's dude, it's funny. Every time like I start like being impressed with like not like consciously, but every time you think like, damn man, it's crazy to think of what humanity's done. We're about, we're creating AI and we've got this and we've got damn self-driving cars, and then Mother Nature just goes, yeah, but you could not have any of it in just a second. If I just decide to end it all, you have nothing. It's like the scariest thing. It's like, for all the cool and great technology you have, I could remove it from my planet as soon as in a blink of an eye if I decided to. It's like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy to think about. Nah, but tornadoes are smaller. Tornadoes are like when just a little pissed off, just kind of let them know about it. What's really scary is the fact that the west coast of the US is due for a giant earthquake within the next, I mean, it's still like a very big range of hundreds of years, but like it's supposed to be a life-changing, world-changing event if it goes off. You won't really get earthquakes here that much. I don't remember if I've ever even been able to feel one. There'll be tremors here on occasion, but it's like so small you don't notice. But man, my first one in California was crazy, dude. I was on stream when it happened. You just get vertigo I got vertigo for a second. I was like, oh shit, am I about to pass out? Like, am I getting sick? And then I realized like the whole world was moving. I was like, oh fuck, that's weird, dude. It's like a very weird feeling. Yellowstone's gonna blow. That is actually supposed to happen too sometime. You know how it goes, bro. Mother Nature decides when Mother Nature's gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, as much as we know and study and learn, you know, I don't think we'll ever be able to predict. If you think that we're able to predict any of that stuff with any sort of reasonable time frame, then just look at how often you read the news and they're like, it's gonna be sunny, no chance of rain, and then later in the afternoon it's fucking pouring rain. You know, we're still guessing. We're still guessing for sure. We're educated guessing, but we're still guessing. I know I'm putting in a Generac. Dude, I saw that because my wife was like, we should get my wife's like, we should get a generator. I'm like, I'll be honest. This is me. I'm the cynical guy. I'm like I'm too smart for my own good guy, even though I'm dumb as rocks. But I'm like, bro, okay, it's like one storm every like 20 years that I have to worry about. Am I really about to buy a generator for like the one storm that's coming? I don't really want to. I want all my neighbors to. You know what I mean? I want my neighbors to buy a generator. That's all. Exactly, bud. That happens all the time, bro. Well, I'm glad you guys are good, Glider. It'd have been real shitty to have you move all the way to the US just to get annihilated by a flood first thing, or by a hurricane. That would have kind of been shitty, man. Like, yeah, I'm so excited moving to America 2 weeks later. Like, I'm moving home. Fuck this place. Yeah, I think OGG, if I lived somewhere that like there was more chance of it being like that, I probably would. But okay, we're gonna have to reconnect. But like realistically, we don't. I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty obvious to almost everybody in the world. Like, the scariest thing that I'm more worried about at this point is the obnoxious direction that the world stage is going politics-wise, you know? And that's way scarier. That's way, way scarier. I don't like it at all. That makes me way more nervous than storms do. Okay, yeah, we were not in the middle of the open like it seemed. Who would have guessed? This is the Mororaptor. So Glider, I think you saw us goofing around on this before, but this is the official modded cluster. So it's got almost all the premium maps on it with it's got 2 of each premium map, I think, in a cluster with 2 of each of the regular maps. So I think it's actually got a few extra islands, but otherwise it's island, 2 centers, 2 scorch, 2 ab, 1 NA, 1 EU, and then 2 of each of the premium maps that have been out long enough to do a little bit of bug testing. So Forgler, Svartalheim, and I know these names may not mean anything to you. But Svartalheim, Forgler, Reverence, Althemia, I think just got added. This is Appalachia. I feel like I'm missing one, but I think that's most of them. And yeah, so it's a cluster. Oh, crap. It's a cluster with a bunch of premium modded maps. and a few extra mods. But it's an official server. It follows 1x. When there's Evo events, we get the Evo events. Otherwise, it's strictly 1x. They were all separate. They joined them up. It was like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago or something. We played on Svartalheim when it was not clustered, and then like right after we moved on, I think I had to do. Was that right when Monarchy was coming out? I can't remember, but anyway, I went to do something else for a while, and they turned into a cluster while I was doing that. So we've been goofing off on it, but it's like really, really fun. It's very interesting. It's Ark, obviously, you know, lots of the same stuff, but there's just more stuff to learn and enjoy and like figure out, which is what I miss about Ark. Was like, it's boring when you know everything. And so there's like new boss fights in this, interesting. I won't say they're different, like hugely different, or like, it's not like, you know, they're never going to be like boss fights in another game, but it's different bosses that you can fight. It's different mechanics on different maps. The map maker has way more freedom to do what they want on their map, which is nice. The pop is not great at the moment, but I think a lot of it has to do with people just haven't heard about it yet. I would say that the pop it's probably around, I'd say there's probably a couple of hundred people who play on it, and there's probably, you know, 50 at any one time or so. But whenever we've done things like this in the past, like we've played on other small clusters. We did hardcore when we did ASE, like we did a hardcore thing for fun. We did crossplay. It's when you do small clusters, it's not quantity of PvP as much as it is quality, because the like rivalries and hatreds between tribes gets to be like way crazier and way more fun, I think. You know, it's like some deep-seated hatreds where you've been fighting the same guys. It's kind of like 1x, but like even more tribalism. Which I think is fun in a video game. I do not think it is fun in real life necessarily, but I do think it's fun in a video game. But it's at least fun to check out. And I would love to say there's been no cheaters, but that's just not true. But we did get them banned in literally one day, basically, which is nice. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of new maps to check out and explore, a lot of new stuff. It's a lot easier. So if I don't like saying this because I don't want people to like bail out on what they're doing, but if you have a small group and you've like struggled to play on 1x, or you don't really like small tribes and you're a little more laid back. So like if you're bloodthirsty, small tribes is the place to go. If you like the huge wars, 1x will always be the place to go. Those are never going to change. But if you're older, you're a little more laid back, you want a PvP, but you don't want to sell your soul to the game, this is a great cluster, because most of the people are on round about the same time, and the fights are like way less frequent than on any of those other things. Like, I'm not saying you can't get offline rated, but it's, you know, it's a great place for a smaller group of people to hang out and play and not be quite so like swamped with the feeling of non-stop action. Plus, we've got S variant things here. So you got the S variant Fasa Lasuchas, which gets metal from every node. So if you hit stone, it's metal. If you hit crystal, it's metal. If you hit obsidian, it's metal. So the Fassy makes farming metal super easy. Then the Bracky farms as well. It's a lot of fun, and you can do it with way less people. So it just tends to be a little more chill, but still fun when you want to. But you don't really get to bob. There's no bobbing. There's not that many people to fight. You know, you're fighting the same tribes over and over and over again, but that's what's fun about it, I think. You can make some kids cry. It's not really that. It's more like, okay, let's say that you fought somebody and they wiped you. On this cluster, it's super easy to build up, so you just build back up, hide out for a little bit, you go back and fight them again. And that's what's been happening on the cluster for the last 3 months. There's basically 2 big alliances on the cluster. Okay, there's 2 different alliances, and they basically do NA and EU. Okay, so NA and EU, because there's each server has one of each, and they just fight each other nonstop. Now we're sort of in the middle because we just got here, and you know, obviously I normally do things a little bit differently. Where when we show up to something like this, it's usually for a shorter time. But in this case, because of the way the Moro Rexes on here eat tech, so it's a way different experience on here than regular official when it comes to like what you can get away with. And so we've slow rolled a lot more here. Plus we're only playing, there's only like maybe 10 of us who are playing on and off when we're not working and not busy. But it's fun, man. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm sitting, this is where one of the legendary creatures spawns called Timberjack, which is a beaver. And the only way to get element on this map is to kill, there's 4 legendary creatures. One is called Timberjack, one is called Mothman, one is called Nanook, and one is called something else. There's 2 giant bears, there's 1 giant beaver, and then there's 1 giant, it's actually a snow owl, but it's called Mothman. And the problem is they don't always spawn. They're not guaranteed to be on the map. They have a like insane low drop chance. We've been here for, I don't know, 2.5 weeks or something, maybe going on 3 weeks now, and we've seen exactly 2 of them. And it's only been the beaver. We've seen the beaver twice, and we spend hours killing. Now, I will say that each one of them drops like 3,000 element, but you're not guaranteed to ever find them. So it is still like, while you hear that number and you go, holy shit, but it's like, yeah, but if I don't find this motherfucker, I don't get Ellie. It's just, there's no, you know, on this map specifically. That's not how it is on every map, but on this map specifically. So it's rough. Do all the servers on the cluster have the same mods and mod dinos? Yes. Every map can take every dino, except Svartalheim has no flyers. So you can't fly anything on Svartalheim. You can't bring Ellie. You cannot transfer Ellie until Extinction. Once Extinction drops, that'll change, but you cannot transfer Ellie. I don't know if Ascension works on the modded maps, but there's island servers, so you can go do Ascension. You can go do Ascension, no problem. The coolest thing on here, we don't have it set up because we pump raided some dudes who had 2 regular turrets and a bunch of Moro Rexes and Cryos. But there's a really cool, the mod for this Raptor and the Rex version is so dope. It is super, super dope. But it takes, you have to kill a bunch of stuff and then you basically create the DNA for the Rex or the Raptor and then it spawns and then you raise it. And you can use the Moro Rexes. The Rexes are nuts, bro. Both of these things are way overpowered, but it makes it fun. And they're easy to get, pretty easy to get. There's islands on the, yeah, so there's at least 2 of every regular map as well. There's actually, I think, 4 islands maybe, since that probably came out at the very beginning. But there's at least 2 centers, 2 scorch, 2 ab, plus the modded maps. And like the modded maps are free, I think, for the most part, to do whatever they want. Forgler just had an update yesterday, I believe it was, that added a full ab zone. So they've got Reapers, they've got Bassies and all that kind of stuff. So like literally, that's kind of the neat part of this, is it's like you're not bound to the same rules that you're bound to on 1X. You know, it's just something new and fun to goof off on. And if the people are cheating and they get banned, at least you know that even if they get a $2 account from Russia, they still have to pay $50 for all the modded maps, and that just makes me happy. Even if they can't get a $2 or a free account, you're still paying. There's no way to get around the $10 per premium map thing. So that makes me happy, you know? You cannot transfer characters from another cluster to here. But obviously, if you had a character on any of the premium maps that's in the cluster, you should be able to. You should be able to bring that character with you. But no, you would just need to do a note run and It's just as easy on here to do. It's probably easier on here actually to level up because you know you can like Appalachia. This map has it actually has thylas that are on the ground. They're not in the trees, and so you can literally tame them on the ground and then go kill a titan and stuff like that. So it's still easy. I mean, you can get a level 100 without too much effort, to be honest, especially on a 2x. And since it follows the Evo weekends, you know, you get them quite frequently. Yeah, there is still a good amount of PvP. It's just very it's kind of like 1x but just with less mega tribes. So it's like two big alliances that fight nonstop. You know? They fight nonstop. So it's like they're PvPing frequently. Not in the same way, like, you know, they generally probably don't have, you know, multi-day wars. I know they just had a 4-day war or something like that. But like generally speaking, it's a lot more relaxed when it comes to like the time investment. Now you still take it serious. These dudes are still breeding for mutations and shit. You know, they're still going hard because this, again, because it's a 1x official like variant, it still doesn't wipe. So this will be here, seemingly be here the whole ride. You know. I actually have friends on both sides of the alliance technically. And we were fighting it's a crazy story, but we caught some dudes cheating a few days ago, and they were like using the, you know, the download glitch or the download exploit where you can download on your character or you can download, you know, onto a bag or whatever. They were using that to raid a cave, and so we found out that that was who wiped us a couple of times, and we found out that they were cheating. So like our focus, it was basically only on fighting them at first, but then we caught them cheating and got them banned. So and then the storm happened. So we haven't even really talked about it necessarily. I'm not blue tagged to anybody. We definitely have people who have been good to us on here, from both sides. So, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things where we haven't had a chance to really talk about it, but you know how it is. Eventually somebody will fuck up and accidentally do something they shouldn't, and then it all goes to hell, you know. But I just haven't had time to look into it much. We've been so busy like trying to get boss fights done and like find this stupid beaver so that we could actually have element, that I haven't wanted to fight anybody because it's not easy. The Moro Rexes are crazy, bro. It's not easy to fight a Moro Rex. The Moro Rex is tanky as shit. Well, look at this. So this has a built-in saddle, and the saddle goes up per level. And this is the Raptor, and the Rex is even crazier. The Rex has Yudi buff and Yudi roar. The Rex has invisibility. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's fucking crazy. The Rex is scary, dude. The reason we got wiped the first time was this guy was over fucking with one of our guys, and Baby J went on the Rex and went invisible and like snuck up on him, and the Rex can yank your tame, which takes you off of it if it's a smaller tame. And the guy was on a pyro main, so he yanked the guy off his mount and then killed him, and the guy was mad as hell. That was the guy who was cheating. So they came back, and they probably didn't even cheat to raid us, to be fair, because we were in a terrible cave and didn't have boss fights yet. But dude, it was hilarious, man. It's crazy. It's like, you see, this is another unique dino, the Meraxus. It's very good at specific things. Yeah, sure. Like, I'm sure we'll be PvPing at some point in the very near future. Like I said, well, you already know, you've been dealing with it too a little bit. I've been dealing with this, with the like the cleanup, you know, since the storm. So, how was he cheating? I can show you the clip. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull it up. One momento, por favor, please. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Dude, it's getting hot. What the hell is my AC set to right now? All right, so if you already know what you're looking for, you're gonna know what he's doing. But basically, they're inside another tribe's cave. What's up, Amethyst? How you doing? What's up, Anubis? They're in another tribe's cave, and they are basically they have a turtle with a cart, and then they built the cart to block the turrets so the turrets can't hit them. Okay. So this guy just came back. He had just come from all server, and you'll see what they were doing right here. So this is how they were cheating. So he comes up here. So all the turrets are like, you see the one over here, but they're like all up here. And then they've got this walled off, and he's going to whistle the turtle over here to soak the turrets. All right. And bloop. So obviously you guys have been playing this game long enough to know now there's no cryo fridge. They're on top of enemy structures. He doesn't throw it. He's looking in his inventory. It doesn't have a saddle because it's not in a cryo. So then he saddles it. He's going to whip it now. Whip it and whip it. There's lava here that you can't see. So it like falls in the lava when it gets shot and it sinks down. He's like, ah, damn it. Oh, well, no problem. Spoop, spawning another one. And here we go again. So yeah, this is what they were doing. They were also aimbotting, ESPing, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was them cheating right there. So that we sent in that video. They got banned literally like 1 day later, 2 days later, maybe. Yeah, they were also offline raiding. It's not like they were doing it because they couldn't get into an annoying cave. They were literally offline raiding it, bro. It was crazy.
There we go.
It was crazy, dude. Glider, thank you for the tier 1 2 months, brother. I appreciate that. You don't need to do that though. Somebody, I can't believe none of you gifted Glider a sub. Jerks. I'm telling you. Jerks. But thank you very much. Well, the crazy thing, Mike, you might be old enough to remember this. This is what we found out later. So I was showing that on stream a couple of days after it happened. I was showing the video and talking about it. And somebody came to my stream and they're like, dude, you know who that is. You fought them before. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, you fought those guys before. You already know who they are. And I was like, who is it? And Mike, if you were around, do you remember when you might have actually even been playing? I know you played with us a few times. Do you remember when we were doing cross-play Windows 10 and I think it was Windows 10 Xbox on ASE? And those dudes were cheating on that. It's the same guys, bro. It's the same guys from like 5 years ago. Oh man. So the guy's like, yeah, you've already fought these guys. Dude, it was awesome. I mean, we shit on them back then too. They were cheating so hard back then, dude. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't hardcore. No. This was before hardcore. This was Windows 10 and Xbox servers combined. Yeah, same dudes. Obviously, back then they were on Windows 10, so they never got in trouble for shit. I really haven't. Glider, I stopped paying attention. I decided in the very beginning I wasn't going to beg for subs, and I try not to, so I don't want to know how much more I can make because then it makes me want to beg for subs. Oh shit, Twitch ad likes a random amount. What the fuck? See, this is exactly why I don't want to know, because now I'm gonna be like, yo fuckers, start gifting. What are y'all doing? Daddy's got to rebuild his fence. Damn, that's cool. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but I try not to know because then I'll freaking beg for it. But that is dope. That is dope that happened to you. Wait, when you say add 50, do you mean $50 or it added 50 gifted subs? Oh shit. Wait, I thought you just meant they just tacked on $50 more. 50 more subs is crazy. I mean, even $50 would be crazy. Damn, that is cool. That's really cool. Ads are getting out of hand lately. Well, ads are for people who don't pay, you know? That's how we get away with not begging for subs. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer your creators to beg you for subs every 5 minutes? Or would you prefer to have ads? Like for me, it's 3 ads every hour. Or that's what it's supposed to be. If it doesn't do that, then that's Twitch is fucking up. But it's supposed to be literally 3 ads an hour. Yeah, I use Turbo personally. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I think that Twitch partners should get Turbo for free. I don't understand why Twitch partners have to ever like worry about ads. I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, me too. That's just silly, dude. If you watch more than like, I think it's more than what is it more than 3 streamers? Then Turbo's value is like insane. But if you watch only like 1 or 2, then it's better to just sub to them, I think. $20 per month is it is not way more expensive than Netflix at this point. Netflix at this point is like $15.99 unless you're watching ads on was this following me the whole time? What the and you still get ads on Netflix. Yeah, I mean it just depends on where you spend your time. I used to watch a lot of Netflix, but I feel like Netflix doesn't have anything worth a shit lately. There'll be like 1 show that I watch per year. I just keep Netflix for like this one show that has a good season, you know? I personally think Amazon has had my favorite. Wait, where was Reacher? The show Reacher was really good. I just don't remember what that was on. Yeah. I think Prime, I hate to say that Prime had something good because I hate so much of the other shit Amazon does, but I feel like Prime was pretty good for Reacher. I don't have Apple TV. Yo, Glider, I have a question for you. How much art content do you watch? Like, excluding like if you raid somebody you know and that you're just hanging out talking shit with me, like how often when you're not streaming or not like doing art do you watch art content at all? because I never do. Occasionally, if there's a war going, I'll like see what you're up to, or maybe what Omni's up to, or like if Famaz is playing or whatever. But like, dude, I don't watch Ark at all. I don't see Shakus as often when I'm awake these days. Did he change his schedule, or am I just not paying attention? It could be both. I watch Curtis's YouTube. I love Curtis's YouTube channel because he doesn't even, I swear to God, the man doesn't even edit, bro. He'll literally just be like, okay, so guys, it's like, he just leaves it all, bro. I can't tell if he's the laziest motherfucker or if he just realized that like genuine, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Fuck it, bro. You know? I think Curtis's videos are so great about that, dude. He just doesn't give a flying shit. He went 1x smalls, now he's gone again. I don't think he likes ASA much. I mean, I don't know what small tribes is like on ASA, but I you know what the problem was, dude? I think the problem was well, this is gonna sound a little bit fucked up. I think YouTube ruined ASA a little bit. But also, more importantly, what ruined it, I think, is that we all know the game. There's nothing new to learn in Ark, right? So like in ASC, breeding took forever to figure out. Like nobody really had it down pat for like a couple of years. And I don't even think it's the map, bro. I just think it's like, yeah, I was already breeding this shit for years. The changes they made. So like literally the community, the PvP community is like, bro, open up the caves so that we can actually fight them, so that nobody wants to like mesh them, so that we can actually fight. Like if you're not online, your cave doesn't survive. You know, if you don't know how to build, your cave doesn't survive just because you've got a crouch. And then they're like, cool, let's open up some of the crouches. And let's also make it that you can't throw out any fucking dinos without a cryo fridge. And if there's an enemy nearby, or a dead body, or a tame, or a structure, or anything remotely at all, anywhere, you can't throw a fucking cryo. And also you can put turrets on everything. You don't need any structure now. So now you can't really rocket run the same way you used to be able to. It's like, yeah, you opened up the cave and then still made it impossible to raid the bitch. Nobody wants to do that. I hated cave fighting before. I hate it even more now. Why did we, like, okay, I know that we're using it. Obviously, everybody's gonna use it. Who the fuck wants to try to raid into this, bro? Now, 1x, this wouldn't be a big deal, but who the fuck wants to try to get through a crouch and raid this shit? If it had to be on structures, it's easy. But what the fuck, like, dude, I don't want to even raid this, bro. If I came to a cave and I looked in and I saw like this crouch and then a bunch of, I'm just walking away. It's not even worth my time, bro. I don't hate any tribe enough to spend my time doing that boring ass shit. And that's what happened, bro. It's boring. I mean, yeah, you can PvP, but it's like, we're basically just battle royaling in the form of fobs now. Like nobody wants to nobody even has the desire. And okay, I'm not playing, so maybe I'm way off base here and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like nobody's trying to wipe anybody unless you're trying to like ninja soak it and sneak in. There's no like war. You're not going to set down like a month-long fob to try to full wipe a server anymore. That's just boring. How many times did we do that? Like before I quit with GC, like it was a number of times, but it was like nobody tribes. It was like a bunch of nobody console players or whatever that like had gotten together for ASA, but like against a real tribe, you're never doing that shit. You know, no offense to any of those guys. Like it's not knocking you. It's just the way the world is, like the way the game is. Nah, you're not wiping a server. It's even if you could physically do it, just the mental aspect. I've said this for the longest time. If you want to know what the problem with Ark is, then post a ping in your Discord and tell everybody you got PvP and 2 timers and type in a cave and then watch how few people want to come to that shit. Don't tell them we're in the back of a cave, we about to get the loot, we fixing to soak out the last wall. Nah, we about to hit a cave from the very front and then see how many people show up to that shit, bro. Even I would rather be breeding and taming and raising. It's just stupid, bro. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, Glider, the thing that ASC had was like, there was a certain point where the friction back and forth between constantly doing party fobs resulted in somebody getting mad enough to drop a fat fob, you know? But even if you're mad enough to do it, like even if you're like, dude, I'm so fucking tired of good comms and their bullshit and this and that, or I'm so fucking tired of gang always thinking they badass, and that, you know, and we all know that the favorite thing to say is like, I'm so tired of these guys cheating, you know, haha, hilarious. But like, it used to be that you would get to a point where you're like, you know what, fuck you, bitch, here comes the fob, let's watch it go down. But now it's like, yo, bro, stop, dude. I don't like you, but fuck off with that cave shit, dude. Let me know when you got some shit outside. Yeah, it's just boring. It's not fun. Getting fobs inside or all the stuff uploaded by randoms. I mean, yeah, that's what happens when you like have to keep numbers, you know? You have to take in a bunch of losers who you normally wouldn't. I'd rather be breeding and be a hilarious sticker. What's up, TK? How you doing, dude? Underwater cave rat and gang freak, dude. Hell no. What are you talking about, bro? I went to two water fights, and I literally waited until I saw that I could get a stego and swim it up. That was like, I literally refused to fight in the water. It's so boring, dude. Cooley, I think I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think you're wrong. I think you're gonna be very disappointed, because I'm pretty confident at this point that those cryo changes, I think that maybe at first they did it to address the issue, but I think they actually like the changes that they made, and I hate it. I wish they would undo it. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. You know what I miss? Because you know they're going to keep nerfing car charge, right? Because they want gigas to not be useless anymore. But there's only one way to make a giga not useless. And you know what it is? It's so simple. Let me fucking giga drop you when, like, on your head. They don't even need to buff gigas. If I could throw out a giga on top of your face like the old days, a pocket giga you, and you don't have stacks on your car char, my giga wins. A non-stat car char sucks. At least if they were still, I don't know if people are still breeding gigas even, but if they were, you know what I mean? It's like, what did they do now? How do you still 2-byte and rage with no stacks? Okay, well then, yeah, okay, then fix that. I mean, a car char with no stack should do no damage. That's literally how it should work. I don't give a shit how strong. You can make car chars with 100 stacks be as strong as you want. Couldn't care less. But a 0 stack car char should be like biting with no teeth, bro. It should be like your grandma when she takes her dentures out, just like, you know what I mean? Like nothing. You're killing those with dire wolves and shit. Like that should be the trade-off. But even if they were even if they did fix it, right? Even if they do buff gigas, they can't buff them to the way that car chars are, because then they'll be way too strong, because you don't need stacks. They need to just nerf non-stacked car chars and then change the cryo changes. Okay, here, Glider, listen, hear me out. Okay, listen. What's up, Ras? How you doing, bro? Ras, hear me out. You can be in on this too. Listen, here we go. The next pay-to-win dino makes it so that you do not get dismounted from an enraged creature, and you can still control it. There we go. $5. Now Gigas are back, baby. And then give them the buff, like you said, to being enraged. Let me ride the enraged Giga with my $5 purchase. You know what I mean? Hey, it's better than a pyro, man. Let's go. Let me. I get the. It's a. What would we call it? It's a jerboa, but the jerboa calms the nearby dino to your presence only, right? Speak with animals. It's some D&D type of shit. So I got my little jerboa, bro, and now I can speak with animals. So this thing enrages, and I'm like, yes, let's go. And then we just ride in, dude, and it's got 200 plus 200% melee damage in rage mode, dude. Yeah, hey, I like. There you go, Glider. Now you're listen, Glider. You're finally starting to see like a wild card dev. Okay, I like that. You should also get uni buff from it. You know what I mean? Just why not, dude? It's $5. I need to get my money's worth. What do you guys think of the changes to the Pyro main, though? Do you still call it pay to win at this point? Because I don't. I think now it's literally pay to be useless. I mean, no, I don't. I think it's pay for utility now, which is what it should have been all along. I'm sure the bread ones are still really strong, but you can literally pick it with an RG now, and you can literally bowl it. So like, at least there's counterplay, you know? Yellow, I have no idea. I've never seen that one. I have no idea what that was like. Well, they nerf Plant Z too, remember? There's a way bigger cooldown on that too now. Still doable though. Dude, listen, Raz, at this point, it doesn't matter. They could put out a dino that doesn't do anything. And they could do a Phiomia that shoots doo-doo balls that do 10 damage a hit. And the community would say it's pay to win. The community doesn't know what pay to win means. Yeah, a mini Phiomia that instead of pooping down, poops out, bro. That'd be awesome. Yo, OGG, thank you for gifting that tier 1. Oh, the last clock, Mr. Clock. Did he just put the short out today? I haven't been able to be on much because of the storm. I've been actually trying to help. Yeah, this is a cave. That's the ice sheet above it. It's like a mini underworld. Dude, you guys want to know a crazy... Okay. I don't think this works on official, but you can test that one. But oh, let me grab this URL real quick for later. I told Baby J I wouldn't tell anybody about this, but I'm going to for fun because I think it's too funny. And I know they won't fix it quickly because they don't care. Because it probably doesn't work on regular official. But I'm about to spoil it for you guys right now. I'm about to tell you. But if you're playing on well, you can just check any dino, okay? But or you can check on your server, any server. But if you have a Dino Sutras that's a baby and they still have the modded version, so there's some thing somewhere. But if you have this button right here that says convert to vanilla, This button instant grows it from baby to full grown, no matter what it is, no matter where it's at. Now, I don't think this is on official. I'm pretty confident it's not on official, but on this cluster. So when again, let me be more clear. I'm pretty sure this does not work on 1X or small tribes, but on this cluster and on probably a few other places, and certainly if you have the mod accidentally, the yeah, we're dead white. When it's a baby, if you click convert to vanilla, it instant grows it. So do with that what you will. There you go. I'm calling Raptor. Listen, you're the motherfuckers floating around grappling a dev who couldn't get back onto the server because he crashed out, using him for a free soak, you bastard. Report me my ass. I don't know what's doing it, Lifesaver. We thought that was originally what it was that they never upgraded it. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yeah, he didn't. Did he get punished, Glider? I didn't see anybody talking about it, so I don't think he did. But dude, I can't believe. First of all, I can't believe they didn't punish him. But I cannot. I understand. I think I understand why he did it on stream, because he's probably like, yo, fuck it. The click is gonna be way too strong. You know what I mean? But well, no. Did you hear what happened, Glider? I had one of the QA people, because I made a post about how stupid it was, and one of the QA people responded to my post, and they said that so he was on there investigating crashes, probably investigating to see if somebody was forcing the crash, and he crashed and could not get back onto the server. So Wildcards crashes fucked the GM. I thought that was so funny, dude. I could not stop laughing when they told me that. I was like, just to be clear, I don't think that makes it better. It's like, just so we're all on the same page here. You know what I mean? I don't think I think that's actually hilarious, but I don't think that gets him off the hook. But at least I can understand how the mistake would happen like that, you know? But dude, yeah, apparently he was investigating the crashes. He crashed, then could not get back onto the server. Cause I was like, cause at first I saw that and I was like, and in my mind I'm going, okay, I can understand how this happens, right? That guy, and probably all of the QA or the GMs or whatever, they probably respond to, I can't even imagine the amount of servers they have to join to fix some dumbass shit that somebody accidentally did. And no offense, but PvEers specifically are like, oh my God, I fell in a rock. I'm stuck. Oh, my tame fell through the mesh. I've only got one because I don't know that I can tame more and breed more, but it's my favorite one. It was named and it was pretty, and he said it fell through the mesh. Can you come get it back? That guy probably goes to 3,000 servers a day dealing with the stupidest shit. And I like, so in my mind, this guy like logs in, he does whatever he has to do, and he's like, fuck it, I'm out. And he just like leaves instantly, you know, like he's just going like from one to one. So I could see how like that could happen, you know what I mean? And just, you know, I could see how it would happen, but it does make more sense that he got screwed by their own problem. I don't think it was planned by a ticket report, but that would be hilarious. Because you can't, I mean, I guess you could know that he would probably get kicked, but that would be even funnier. I mean, it is good comms. You know what they're famous for. Just saying. Good comms is famous for that drop them off. Good comms is famous for that EMP going off, bro. Yeah, I don't do. Okay, that's the other thing. How in the world are we damn near 10 years into Ark and they haven't upgraded the GM tools yet? You know what I mean? Like, what? How is that? How do they not have better tools than a player does in GCM mode? I mean, they probably do, but like they should. Yeah, I don't know. They could do /leave me alone. I don't know if that works on turrets or not actually, but just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. Yeah, can they not do what they need to do in spectator? I'm actually not sure how that works. Not required to think about what they're doing. I mean, that's literally what I thought happened at first. I'm like, this guy is just like bouncing server to server. He's like, he's on ticket number 39 of the day, and he's got to get through 180 before he gets to go home. And he's just like going on, fix it, log off, next one, go on, fix it, log off, next one. And he just logged off. That's like, in my mind, I saw that being exactly what was happening, you know? But no, they actually said well, assuming the QA person's not lying, they actually said, yeah, he went on, he got disconnected, and then he just couldn't get back on. I mean, maybe, but I don't know what tools he has, you know? Like, I don't know what tools they have at their discretion to use. So I don't want to comment on what I think he could have done differently, because I have no fucking idea. But if he got DC'd and he couldn't get back in, like, that's, you know, it sucks, but it's like, yeah, I mean, as long as he was trying, I guess that's all it is. I don't know. I don't think they have limited commands. I just don't know the commands. I don't play with like unofficial or PvE enough to know any of the commands. So they probably do. I literally don't know. So that's why I don't want to comment on it. I don't know shit about it. You would know way more than me, Rads. You guys know all the commands. I don't know any of the shits. Literally every time we did an event on Monarchy for the community, I had to ask like every single time how to enable like GCM and shit. I'm like, wait, is it cheats or cheat? Which one is it again? Literally every time. GMC. Okay, that was just because I'm dumb. Not because I didn't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what I was saying, Glider. Why even have a character on screen, like, or on in game? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But that's, again, I don't know what he's looking for. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's trying to recreate it. You know, I just have no idea. So that's why I don't comment on it. I just take them at their word. If we find out we're lying, we'll go hard in the paint on talking shit about it. But like, I'll just take them at their word that, you know, that's what he was doing, and there was a slip up, and he got wild carded. You know, he got arced. Yeah, here, let me show you guys if you haven't seen it. If you're an official 1X or small tribes player only, let me show you guys these Moro Rexes. These things are so stupid. They're so cool. Whose am I gonna borrow? Yep. I don't care about pumps. We'll take that one. I don't know, Raz, because there was, okay, I don't know if this has happened recently. Glider could probably tell you, because I think he was playing back then too, but there was one time when somebody TP'd to a base, or a fob. I think it was when Zunit was still playing. I think it was ASE, I'm pretty sure. He TP'd like into the fob, and they were like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you're soaking all the turrets. And he goes, yeah, I know. It'll be fine. Like, he just didn't give a shit, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm aware. I may be telling that story slightly askew because I wasn't there, but I'm sure Zuda could tell you if you really wanted to know. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. There have been times when they've done that and not given two shits. Yo, what's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? That's good, OGG. Is it, unless this is like the breeder, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna walk it around. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, GMs have done some crazy shit. All right, check this thing out, chat. So we look at all the options we got. So first of all, this is the best option. We are now 100% invisible. And you can move while invisible. Okay, then we've also got Beauty Roar. Which also UD buffs. You can also UD buff. You've got a claw attack that bleeds. You've got your tail swipe, which you all know. You've got your foot stomp, which is crazy. This thing does so many things, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, kinda. It also gets the thing by level, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna level pumps, but I'm pretty sure it gets saddle upgrades by level, which is crazy. How much damage does it deal? The bleed is pretty nasty. The bleed is the bigger thing, but yeah, they also eat tech. They eat metal. They're nasty. Yeah, the foot stomp dismounts. If you can go invisible, so if you're invisible like this, then you can use the what button is it? The grab, which is the thing that rips them up off their mount. So you just hit grab, then it picks it up and eats it if it can. It eats tech very slowly, but it does eat tech. Nah, Raz, as much as it's funny to like make fun of Wildcard for adding pay to win, I don't even think they would be crazy enough to add this shit. I don't even think they'd be crazy enough to add this shit, bro. As crazy as that would be, I just don't, there's no way, dude. Can it soak? A little bit. You can head up soak, but there's a better dino for that called the Acro, I think. And it has it gets really tanky and then it goes into an enrage mode that heals it. So that's pretty crazy. There's a lot of interesting dinos on here. Obviously, this one and the Raptor are like the two biggest one, but yeah. I don't want to go too far because these things there's so many trees on this map and these things get stuck in everything. It's so annoying. The Raptors are so much better for getting around. Yeah, the Acro is the one. Show off the self-healing. You mean the rest? It's got resting like a pyromane. Do these still have it? I think they do, right? You just can't be on them. I don't know if it's healing or not, but saw the dildo sore? No, I did not. All right, let me grab this back up. I haven't been able to catch up, Raz. We've been I've been trying to help clean up after the storm. You know, we finally got power and shit back. I've been trying to help clean up, so I haven't really seen basically anything, to be honest. The wild version of this glider is so fucking insane. It killed one of our car chars. Now, we had a really crap car char. I'm pretty sure it's a crappy one we were using at the time. I can't remember. OGG can tell you. But a non-stat car char got annihilated by one of these wilds. It's like the old, you remember how strong old school Wild Gigas were? Like that. Yeah. Wonder why they nerfed OG Wild Gigas? Because, Raz, I'll tell you why. I try not to say these things anymore because after being in Monarchy, there's a lot more PvEers that hang out with me on occasion. But it's all the PvEers, bro. Let's just be honest about it, okay? It's the whiny PvEers that make them do things like get rid of, like, nerf Wild Gigas, because none of us give a shit. So it couldn't have been the PvP community. There's no way, bro. It's people like Target. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Target? Actually, Target would never complain about that. Target's played enough PvP that he wouldn't complain about Wild Gigas. What do you mean y'all shit? It's not y'all shit. It don't have nothing to do with me. See, the way you're acting right now is exactly why I blame you. Look how much of a little bitch you're being right now, Target. How you been, bro? Target, you're in Tennessee, right? Are you in Tennessee? I think you are. Or no, you're Alabama, right? Bro, that Georgia game was crazy. Obviously, I would have rather seen Georgia win because fuck you in Alabama, but that was an awesome game, dude. Holy shit, that was such a good game. I don't like, obviously I know you have more in it than I do because I don't really care either way who wins. But like I think no matter which team won, that was probably one of the best games I've ever seen. I don't see how it's even possible to hate Georgia more than Alabama, dude. I don't even understand. Dude, you know what's funny is when Alabama scored their touchdown, I was like, oh damn, they might have left too much time on the clock. And then literally Georgia just goes and scores again. I was like, well, shit, that would have been good, but I don't like giving Alabama 2.5 minutes either. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all got to calm down. You scored too fast. That's literally what happened, dude. That was so good, man. It was such a good game, honestly. I'm nervous, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I was pretty confident that they were gonna choose to do. I've talked about this a few times on stream and stuff, but I was pretty confident they were gonna choose to do Extinction first because I do think it's the right play as opposed to Rag. But I'm real worried because Extinction just decides if Extinction is bad. In my opinion, if Extinction is bad, if they don't do it correctly, ASC is dead, or ASA is dead forever. And it won't be able to be fixed unless they change it. It is my opinion that is how it's going to be now. We either get our game back, or we keep what we've had and it continues to go the way it's been going. Was Ab bad in your opinion? No, I don't think Ab was bad. I think that Ab is just not the map that like. Ab is a map that you go play for a little while, but it's not a map you want to load up on every time you come back, you know?
Ab is like a map where you like beat it and then you only use it to get the boss fight. You don't really want to load up and be like, dude, you know what I feel like playing today? Aberration. Like, no. So for me, the reason I've talked about this in great lengths, but I'll do it again. So if you've heard me preach on this, then you can ignore me. My opinion is that Extinction ruined ASE by adding the mechs, the gotchas, and the dust. Actually, I don't think the dust was that bad, but the mechs and the gotchas for sure. And then I think now that and to a lesser extent, like manas and titans, but really I think it was the mechs that ruined ASC. However, now, because of what happened in ASC, I think Extinction and mechs are the only way to save ASA PvP. I think that that's just the case. Because what happened was, in ASC when Extinction came out, spamming went from like spamming a little bit around your general base location to damn near spamming off the whole map because mechs were so strong. And then when ASA came out, even though we didn't have mechs, people still spammed like absolute idiots, bro. We had spam forever and everywhere. And we were literally sitting there on R-throwing and getting sniped, and or else wasting just C4 by the hundreds. So now I think that we need the mechs back to sort of even it out. But if they don't take care of the mech problem that we had before, if they don't do interesting things with mechs, we're screwed. Honestly, Sakatera, I'd rather have broken mech rockets than I would have unlimited HP and damage mechs that I can just dupe. I'd rather rockets be the problem. Then we can just fix that when we're good. The problem on PvE is RMT. Well, Target, I'm gonna tell you something I learned a long time ago. There would be 0 RMTers if nobody was willing to buy it. So you can blame all the little shitty PvEers who just want to buy all their favorite colors, and PvPers, obviously. PvPers do it too. You can blame all of them for the RMT. There would be no RMT if you couldn't make money doing it. Shit, I had half of mine to start an RMT tribe my damn self. But yeah. Clash, I don't know if you're still here, bro. My apologies. I just saw your question that I missed before. The name of the cluster is just modded. If you just type in modded, so go to your search, go to official, type in modded, and then it'll be most of those. There's a couple in there that it won't be, but if you type in modded and choose like the island or whatever, then you can see which ones are. You can just run to Red Ob and check. How you been, Mike? It's good to see you, dude. Listen, chat, I'm gonna have to get out of here because I still have some stuff I need to get done. I'm fucking so far behind because of the stupid storm. But I hope all of you guys are good. I hope if you were in the South or the Southeast specifically, that everything is good, that your power is back on, that you have cell phone service. I know most of the people around here are getting that back now. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. If you're not from the South or the Southeast, then you better be doing good. You know what I mean? You better be just doing fine out here. But yeah. Oh, here's who we got to go hang out with. But I am going to raid out real quick. Now, I don't know how to do it on YouTube. My wife always does it, so I apologize if you're on YouTube. You're just gonna have to come over to Twitch and go raid out if you want, or you know how to find the people you like to hang out with. You go hang out with them, find those people and chill. But enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. I am going to send you to our good friend, Mr. Nakatis. I don't even know how to say the guy's name. Okay, don't tell him, but I say it differently every time. Nakatis. I don't know how you say it. Whoops, typed in the wrong thing. That didn't work. Hold on. Now, if you don't know who it is, this is the wonderful person, the genius behind all of my favorite maps. Valguero, Fjordor, Svartalheim, and his new map, which is the giant Greek map coming, that if you haven't, go check out Raz Clark's videos. He's got some new videos on that map. I did notice he didn't get me a copy, but that's cool. I don't hold it against him. But you can go check out all of his videos that is showing off the brand new Greek themed map. It looks freaking cool. But Nekatis is the one who created all of that. He makes probably some of the best mods best maps in Ark that are not official maps, and even some that are better than the official ones. But just go hang out with him, give him some love, drop some love on him, tell him we appreciate his hard work. And all of you type to him, why can we not have cryopods in caves? He'll know that I told you to say that, and he'll be mad at me, but it'll be hilarious to me. I'll find it so funny because he hates when I bug him about it. But anyway, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good night, chat.